Hello everyone, hope you're all having a great day today. And in today's video, I'm going to go over BlackBerry stock because there's been two new press releases that I want to go over. Plus, in my last video when I did year-over-year comparison plus quarter-over-quarter comparison based off street estimates plus my estimates, I want to readjust my estimate because I honestly think that they're going to beat street estimates this time around, which if you want to check it out, just go to Yahoo Finance, type in ticker symbol BB, click on analysis tab, and you can see that the revenue estimates for third quarter, which will be reported at the end of December of 2023, is coming in at $173 million, give or take. Now, if they beat street estimates, that's great because then they have year-over-year growth plus quarter-over-quarter growth. Sorry about that. So that'd be awesome. Now, originally, I thought they were going to be in the roughly $160 million range, give or take, shy of $170 million. But the reason why I'm bumping it up to potentially a beat now is because these two press releases plus past government contracts, which I'm going to go over as well. But before I get to that, like always, I'm not a professional or anything, so please do your own due diligence and research before buying and selling. And keep in mind, I do own shares in BlackBerry, so bear that in mind as well while you're watching this video. Now, the first one I want to go over, if you want to check out the press releases yourself, just go to BlackBerry Investors Relations website, click on Press Releases tab, and you'll be able to see the latest press releases. And then for quite some time as well, archived. So the first one I want to go over is a government contract, significant BlackBerry cybersecurity deal with the Government of Malaysia at APEC Leaders Summit, welcomed by Canadian and Malaysia Prime Ministers. The great thing about this, it's a new contract, and it looks like they just signed up for everything pretty much for the most part. Reading through the press release, they've signed up for quite a bit of services, so that's great. And they say it's significant, so I'm assuming it's quite a bit of decent revenue that's coming in from this government contract. So given this government contract, given the U.S. government contract that was a massive government contract stated by John Chan in the previous quarters as well, and the Canadian government contract that was essentially renewed with additional service on top, I think that they'll beat street estimates personally, which is roughly about $173 million. Again, that's great because if they beat the street estimates, then they'll have year-over-year growth because last year's same quarter was lower than the street estimates currently, and they'll have quarter-over-quarter growth. So it shows that revenue is actually going up to the upside overall. So that's awesome if that is the case. And then the last thing is, in terms of positive news, BlackBerry announces completion of the partial debt refinancing. The reason I'm going over this is not just the fact that they paid partial the debt and then they're readjusting the payment of when they're going to pay the remaining part of the debt and with a low interest, but I just want to mention some stuff with Prem Watson, Fairfax Financial Holdings, and so on and so forth. So today confirmed that it has completed its previously announced private placement of $150 million, aggregate principal amount of 1.75% interest, extendable convertible unsecured debentures to certain controlled affiliates of Fairfax Holding Limited. The debentures will mature on February 15th, 2024, with an option for the parties to extend the maturity date to May 15th, 2024 by mutual agreement. The reason I'm going over this is because Prem Watson, who's Fairfax Financial Holdings and so on and so forth, if he didn't believe in the company and he didn't think he would get a return on his investment in terms of profits and all that stuff, I don't think he would give a low interest rate. I think he would want to get as much back as he can. He could have easily done 3% instead of 1.75% in today's market. 1.75% in any market is essentially free money. So the fact that he made it that low and not 3%, which he could have easily gotten away with 3%, which would still be a good interest rate in today's market, shows to me that he thinks that the company is going to do well and he'll be able to get a bigger return on his investment if he doesn't hinder the company with a higher interest rate and so on and so forth. So it could mean nothing essentially too at the same time, but I think this is a good positive news where he believes in the company and he's taking easy on the loan and giving out extensions, so on and so forth, with free money basically for the most part. But yeah, hopefully that is accurate in terms of his belief, but we'll see. At the end of the day, we don't know for sure. But hopefully Q3 comes in with a beating street estimates and showing year-over-year growth and quarter growth. Again, I'm not a professional, so please do your own due diligence and research before buying and selling. And like always, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, drop a like. It helps the channel, so thank you so much for that. And if you want to be notified when I do upload my next video, consider subscribing so be notified when I do upload my next video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.